Why? Is because I want to start. Hold on one second.
Yes.
get ready to start our Sabbath class for the day. Kazak, come up, state your registry.
Kazak Shapar, Ban Yahawra, Ban Yasharala,
Kazak Shapar, Ban Yashala.
Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shah Barak Thumb.
Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shah Brakatah. Right? No sweat. With more practice, it'll get better. All right. Right.
La Shala.
Layashala. No sign of Christ. All right. We'll go ahead and uncover the Torah. Grab the Torah.
Okay.
All right, men of Israel, prepare for the prayers in the Hebrew and then in the English. All right, Sar, turn to the left. We're gonna start off with it in the Hebrew and then read them in the English.
This is the Lord's Prayer in the Hebrew. Abanawa,
Abanawa,
Shabbat Shemaya, Kodash, Hayah, Shamakah, Yahweh, Malakukah, Taba'ah, Watazakah, Hayah, Asha, Baratazah, Kawa, Hayah, Bashamyah, Nathan, Lanawan, Lakam, Kal, Yawam, Washalakanawa, Kabawaknawa, Kashalak Nawa, Kawawak Yanawa, Wala'a, Tabayanawa, Banashawan, Abal, Hawashinawa, Mayan, Kaya, Laka, Hamakalaf, Wahala, Wahatapa La Awalayam. Aman.
Mosiah Christ. This is what he said in the English. Our Father, which art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Yahweh, thy kingdom come. Thy will be done in earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread. And give us our debts. As we forgive our debtors. And lead us not into temptation. But deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom. And the power. And the glory. Forever. So be it.
This is Psalms 121 in the Hebrew. Asha'ah. Ayaniyah. Hahariyam. Ma'ayan. Yaba'ah. Azariah. Ma'am. Yahweh. Asha'ah. Shamayam. Wa'aratazah. Ayatan. Lamawat. Wazalka. Ayanawam. Shamakah. Hana. La'a. Yanawam. Wala'a. Yayashan. Shalamah. Shawa'Allah. Yahweh. Shamakah. Yahweh. Tazakah. Ayah. Yamyakah. Yawamam. Hashamash. La'a. Yakaka. Salakin. Wayaraka. Balaya'a. Yahweh. Yashamaraka. Makara. Yashamara. Atana Pakarash.
Atabath Karash.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Yashamar.
Yashamar.
Taza Aptaka.
Tasa'aka.
Taza Aptaka.
There you go.
Waba Akar.
Waba Akar.
Ma'ata.
Ma'ata.
Wa. Awalam.
Wahalam.
Here you go, Adam. Select it.
All right. What he just said in English was, I will lift up mine
I
eyes
will lift up mine eyes
to the hills.
to the hills.
From which cometh my help.
Which comes my
My
help.
help coming from Yahweh.
Help coming from Yahweh.
Which made heaven and earth.
Which made heaven and earth.
He will not suffer thy foot to be
He will
moved.
not suffer thy feet to be moved.
He that keepeth thee will not slumber.
He that keepeth thee will not slumber. Behold,
He that keepeth Israel.
He that keepeth
Shall
Israel.
neither slumber nor sleep.
shall neither slumber nor sleep.
Yahweh is thy keeper.
Yahweh is thy keeper.
Yahweh is thy shade upon thy right hand.
Yahweh is thy shade upon thy right hand.
The sun shall not smite thee by day.
The sun shall not smite thee by day,
Nor the moon by night.
nor the moon by night.
Yahweh shall preserve thee.
Yahweh shall preserve thee
From all evil.
from all evil.
He shall preserve thy soul.
He shall preserve thy soul.
Yahweh shall preserve thy going out.
Yahweh shall preserve thy going out
And thy coming in.
and thy coming
From
in.
this time forth.
From this time forward
And even forevermore.
and even forevermore.
This is Psalms 83 in the Hebrew. Allahayam.
Alahayim.
Al.
Al.
Damaya.
Damaya.
Laka.
Laka.
Al.
Al.
Takarash.
Takarash.
Wa'ala.
Wala.
Tashakwat.
Tashakwat.
Al.
Al.
Kaya.
Kaya.
Hana.
Hana.
Awayabaka.
Bibaka.
Yahama.
Yahaman.
Yawan.
Yawan.
Ra'ash.
Ra'ash.
Al.
Al.
Amaka.
Amaka.
Ya'awayam.
Yaharayam.
Salak. Ya'awaya Mawa.
Ya'arya Mawa.
Sawada.
Sawada.
Waya'af.
Waya'af.
Ya'tazawa.
Yatazawa.
Al.
Al.
Tazapawanakwa.
Tazabukanap.
Amara.
Amara.
Lakawa.
Lakawa.
Wanakakidim.
Wanakakinam.
Magawaya.
Magawayam.
Wala'a.
Wala'a.
Yazaka.
Yazaka.
Sham Yasha'ala.
Sham Yash'ala.
Awada.
Awada.
Kaya.
Kaya.
Nawa'atazawa.
Nawatazawa.
Laba. Yakadawa. Ayaka. Barayak.
Barayak.
Yakaratwa.
Yakarafya.
Aya. Adawam.
Adawam.
Wa.
Wa.
Yashima.
Yashima.
Allah.
Al.
What is that again?
Allah.
Allah, yeah.
Allah.
Allah.
Yam.
Yam.
Mawa Abba.
Ma'oba.
Wahagarim.
Wahagarim.
Gabal.
Gabal.
Wa Amawan.
Amawan.
Wa Amalak.
Amalak.
Palashah.
Shaf.
Amashabaya.
Amashabaya.
Just show it to me.
Oh no, my hand, my vision hand.
Oh, you got it? Okay.
Come. Salah.
Salah.
Ashar.
Ashar.
Laham.
Laham.
Kamadayan.
Kamadayan.
Kashaya.
Kasiyah.
Shura.
Shura.
Kayabayan.
Kayabayan.
Banakal.
Banakal.
Bayash.
Bayash.
One. Nashamadawan.
Nashamadawan.
Ba'ayan.
Bayan.
Da'awa.
Da'ara.
Hayawa.
Hayawa.
Daman.
Daman.
La'adama.
La'adama.
Shayatamawa.
Shayatamawa.
Nada.
Nada.
Ya.
Ya.
Tamawa.
Oh, it's like Ka'ara.
Kara.
Wakazaba.
Wakazaba.
Wakazabak.
Wakazabak.
Wakatazal.
Wakazazal.
Mana'a.
Mana'a.
Kal.
Kal.
Nashayat Amawa.
Nashat Mamara.
Ashar.
Ashar.
Amara.
Amara.
Naya Arash.
Ayarash.
Lanawa.
Lanawa.
Up. Na'awat.
Awaf.
Allahayam.
Allahayam.
Allahaya.
Allahaya.
Shayata Mawa.
Shawata Mawa.
Kagar.
Kagaya.
Kukash.
Wash.
Lapanaya.
Lapana.
Raka.
Rawaka.
Ka'ash.
Ka'ash.
Taba Awaya.
Taba Ira ya Ira.
Taba Bra'aya ya Aya.
Taba Ira.
Wakalahabath.
Wakala Ba.
Ba.
Talahat, Hayam, Khan, Taradama, Basharaka, 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 Salaki. Wabasa, Wabataka, Tabahalam, Mala'a, Panayaham, Palawan, Waya, Bakawash, Shemakwa, Yahweh, Yabahashawa, Waya, Bahalawa, Aya, Waya, Ka'aram, Waya, Abad Arwa, Wayadaram, Kaya, Ata, Slaki.
Just take your time out, slow.
Atan. Okay.
Let me see.
Right on.
Kaya'ata.
Shemaka, Yahweh, Labadaka, Al-Yawan, Al-Kaharatazah.
Most High Christ, give him a hand for that. Most High Christ. What he said in the English was, keep not thou silent.
Keep not thy silence.
O Yahweh. Hold not thy peace. Be not still.
Keep not still.
O Yahweh. For lo, thine enemies make a tumult.
They
have hate thee. That have lifted up thy head. They have taken crafty counsel. Against thy people. Consulted against thy enemies. They have said, come. Let us cut them off. From being a nation. That the name of Israel. May no more remember. But they have consulted. Together. With one consent. They are confederate against thee. The tabernacles of Edom. And the Ishmaelites. Moab. And the Hagarenes. Gabal. And Ammon. Amalek. The Philistines. The inhabitants of Tyre. Ashur is also joined with them. They have hope in the children of Lot. Salah. Do unto them. As unto the Midianites. As to Sisera. As to Jabin. And the brook of Kison. Which perished at Endor. They became dung for the earth. That Noah was like a ram. And like Zaire. Yea. All their princes as Zabah. And as Amunah. Who said, let us take to ourselves. The houses of Yahweh. For as a possession. O Yahweh, make them like a wheel. As the stubble before the wind. As the fire burneth the wood. And as the flame set the mountains on fire. So persecute them. With thy tempest. Make them afraid. With thy storm. Fill their faces with shame. That they may seek thy name. O Yahweh. Let them be confounded. In trouble forevermore. Yea. Let them be put to shame. And perish. That men may know. That thou, whose name alone is Yahweh, art the Most High. All over the earth.
Now this is the anointing prayer in the Hebrew. Yabaraka. Yahweh.
Not that one.
Oh, sorry.
Not that one. No sweat.
Just these right here.
Yeah.
Okay, cancel. This is the power. The Hakak in the Hebrew. Yahweh. Bahashem. Yahweh Shah. Baruch Shah. Nathanael. Akar. La Rapa. Kalamalaka. It's like Wakal. Madawa. Haka'a. Latahar. Matarazayim. Akar. Lakayam. Hamatayam. Hakat. Raka Awak. Hatama Allah. Lagarashim. Bahashem. Yahweh Shah. The water. Amen.
This is what he said in the English. Yahweh.
Yahweh.
In the name of Yahweh Shah.
In the name of Yahweh Shah.
Please give us the power.
Please give us the power.
The power to heal.
Power to heal.
All manner of sickness.
All manner of sickness.
And all manner of disease.
All manner of disease.
The power to cleanse the leper.
The power to cleanse the leper.
The power to raise the dead.
Power to raise the dead.
Power against unclean spirits.
Power against unclean spirits.
Cast them out.
Cast them out.
In the name of Yahweh Shah.
In the name of Yahweh Shah.
Thank you.
Thank you.
So be it.
So be it. This bless Israel in the Hebrew. Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Bahashim.
Bahashim.
Yahweh Shah.
Shah.
Barak Lanaw.
Barak Lanawa.
Wayasha Allah.
Washala.
Waha.
Waha.
Bayat.
Bayat.
Shapari.
Shapari.
Barak.
Barak.
Rapa'ah.
Rapa'ah.
Magun.
Magun.
Agun.
Magun.
Yasha Allah.
Yasha Allah.
Bahashim.
Bahashim.
Yahweh Shah.
Yahweh Shah.
The water among.
The water among.
That's what he said in English. Yahweh.
Yahweh.
In the name of Yahweh Shah.
In the name of Yahweh Shah.
Bless us.
Bless us.
And Israel.
And Israel.
And the school.
And the school.
Bless, heal, shield, and protect.
Bless, heal, shield, and protect.
In the name of Yahweh Shah.
In the name of Yahweh Shah.
Thank you.
Thank you.
So be it.
So be it.
All right, so you go ahead and put that down. All right, we're getting ready to go into the Sabbath service. We're going to start all the way from the beginning, Genesis chapter 1. All right, Yeshavia, which means to sit. All right, make sure that you take notes. Make sure that you are writing down where we left off. You understand? We're going to go into Genesis chapter 1. Remember, the Day of Atonement is tonight at sundown. Once the sun goes down, you can enter into your phone. Make sure you enter into your phone when sundown is for your region, wherever you are. You understand? That way you know when to fast, okay, for the Day of Atonement. Also, if you have children, do not make your children, you understand, do this fast. If you're pregnant, or if your woman is pregnant, if your woman is pregnant, you understand, don't make her do the fast. Sisters, if you're pregnant, don't do the fast. You understand? If you have an ailment that requires you to eat or drink, like diabetes or whatever the case is, make sure that you do not try to do this fast. Just go ahead, you understand, and be exempt from that fast. You understand? We got to be wise around here, man. We don't want brothers and sisters dying. You understand? Because they trying to keep that law. You understand? The Lord didn't create this for us to die. He created for us to live, man. You understand? So now, with that being said, again, make sure that you are fasting. If you're perfectly healthy and you can fast, make sure that you are fasting for 24 hours. That's sundown today till sundown Sunday. You understand? We are going to have another Sabbath service for this for this particular day tonight at sundown. You understand? Now make sure that you come out. If you're in the South Carolina area, make sure that you come out. Greenville, upstate area, Spartanburg, Greenwood, Anderson, Easley, wherever you are, Greer, wherever you are, Simpsonville, come out to the class, and so you can get an education on the Lord's high holy days, of course. You understand? We're going to start in Genesis chapter 1. Brother, you can go ahead and take it.
Genesis chapter 1 out of the Tanakh.
He's going to read it in the Hebrew, then we're going to read it in the English, and then we're going to break it down.
Tamukan. Rashayath, Bara, Alahayam, Ath, Hashamayam, Wa'ath, Haratazah, verse 2. Waha, Aratazah, Hayath Yaha, the Yawah, Raba'ah, Waka, Shah, Salakia, Wakashak, Al, Panayah, the Yawam, Wak, Alahayam, Marakapath, Al, Panayah, Hamayam, verse 3.
You keep reading.
Yes, sir.
No, pass me one of them cuts right there. Is that the one he already drunk out of?
Yes, it is.
Yeah, that one right there. Don't sweat. Go ahead and keep reading.
Yes, sir. Verse 3. Wa haya
Did you want some?
hayamara
Yeah, go grab it.
alahayam yahaya yahaya awar wayahaya awar, verse 4. Wayara alahayam av wayahar kaya tarab wayabadal alahayam bayan hayawar wabayan hayashak. Verse 5. Waya kwara alahayam layawar yawam walaka shak kwara laha waya haya arab waya haya bakwar yakwayam akad. Verse 6. Wayahamar alahayam yahaya rakwayahai wakwayai bata rak hamayam wayahaya ma ba dayal bayan mayam lamayam. Verse 7. Wa'a yash alahayam af hara kwayai waya badal bayan hayam ashar mata kaitaf mata kaf barakwa yaai wabayan hamayam ashar mayal larakwa yaai waai harakan. That's it, sir.
All right. So he read that in the Hebrew.
Yes, sir.
Give it up for him. Give him a hand. You understand? This is the brother that teaches, of course, our Hebrew language class every Friday. Make sure y'all tune in every Friday at 7 o'clock to Officer Kazak Shapar's wonderful and amazing language class. You understand? That is 7 p.m. to 9 p.m. on Fridays. All right? This is our master in the Hebrew language here in the South Carolina area.
All right.
All right? So we're going to, again, he just read that in the Hebrew. We're going to go to Genesis chapter 1 and read it from the beginning in the English.
Yes, sir. King James Version. Genesis chapter 1, verse 1. In the beginning, the Most High created the heaven and earth.
In the beginning, the Most High, the God of the Hebrew Israelites, you 12 tribes of Israel, black, Hispanics, and Native Indian, your God created the heavens and the earth, man.
Right.
Everything that you know in existence today, he created it. You understand? And this is giving you, Moses right now, this account that Moses is giving you is the Most High, the Ancient of Days, which is in Daniel 7 and 9. Was it Daniel 7 and 9 or Daniel 10 and 5? The Ancient of Days. That, you ain't got to go to it, no sweat.
Yes,
You understand? In Daniel, the Lord created everything. You understand? The Lord created everything, man. You understand? And right now, this is telling you that in the beginning, which is the beginning of time, as we know it, you understand, the Lord created the heavens and the earth. You understand? Not just the earth, not just this rock and soil and mortar and mountains and terrain and grass and you know and trees and stuff, but the entire universe. Every element that you know about or understand. You know, when you in class, in science class, you learn about the periodical table. The periodical table shows you all of those elements. It's those elements plus many more elements that science has not went in and discovered. The Lord created all of that, man. You understand? Go ahead.
That was verse 7 and 9, sir. Daniel 7.
Yeah, no sweat. You ain't had to get it. I just wanted them to know that this is the Ancient of Days.
Yes, sir.
This is the man who. This is the God who created time and everything, the universe, everything.
Come, sir.
Go ahead.
Verse 2, Genesis 1 and 2. And the earth was without form and void.
What does it mean when it says that the earth is without void and without form? What does that mean? Anybody inside of the chat or any one of y'all brothers here can also answer as well. Go ahead.
It means, Salaki, if I may say, it means that the earth was had all of the elements there, but they were divided and in chaos. The water and those gases and all that didn't have a form to them. They were like all over the place.
That's exactly right. It was without form, without void. It was like a big molten ball of just different gases and different, you know, elements and stuff. It wasn't formed. It wasn't brought to order yet. It was just there. You understand? And it had to be shapened. You understand? Keep reading.
It was without form and void, and darkness was upon the face of the deep.
And a matter of fact, just to make it even more clear for any of you science heads, when a star in science, when two stars collide or crash into each other, they turn into a big molten ball of a bunch of compressed heat and materials and elements, and it's not it's not formed into its actual final form. You know what I'm saying? And that's the way the earth was. The earth was just in chaos and it was dark and it was not in order yet. You understand? The Lord puts it in order. He starts to build up the earth to where it is habitable. Go ahead.
And the Spirit of the Most High moved upon the face of the waters.
And the Spirit of the Most High moved upon the face of the waters. The Lord is getting ready to restore order into this earth. You understand? Go ahead.
Verse 3. And the Most High said, "Let there be light."
The Most High said, "Let there be light," right? Now, pay attention. The sun and the moon is not even thought about yet. The Lord is saying, "Let there be light."
Sir.
You understand? So that goes to show you that without the sun and the moon, the earth already emits its own light.
Right.
It already has light. You understand? Coming from it. Read.
Let there be light, and there was light.
And there was light. The Lord gave the earth an energy of glow, like a glowing energy. You understand? So without the sun and without the moon, the earth is going to still emit a light from it.
Right.
You understand? And that's science. So when you say that the Bible is not science, you understand, or it's just totally just folklore, religion is fake and all of that, that's a damn lie.
That's right.
You understand? Because the Bible supports, well, I should say the Bible supports most science, But that's because the real science is right here in the Bible.
That's right.
You understand? And everything else outside of the Bible is just some man-made, homosexual theory.
That's right.
You understand? Keep reading.
Verse 5. And the Most High called the light day.
The Lord called the light day. You understand? So now the Lord begins to call certain things certain things, give it a name.
That's right.
You understand? Which is the power that he gave Adam when Adam came on the scene, which we're going to read about him later. When Adam came on the scene, he gave Adam the power to name every animal, every beast on the field. You understand? And in the waters.
General concept.
Go ahead, read.
And God called the light day, and the darkness he called night.
And he called it night, man. So that's really simple and self-explanatory, which is the reason why today you refer to, before night falls, you refer to that daytime. And when night falls, you refer to that as night. You understand? When it's dark outside, you refer to it as night. When it's light outside, you refer to that as the daytime. You understand? This is an ancient concept that came from the Bible. You understand? Go ahead.
And he called the night, Salaki, sir, and called the light day, and the darkness he called night, and the evening and the morning were the first day.
It was the first day. This was sundown to sundown. You understand? Read.
Verse 6. And the Most High said, let there be a firmament.
And the Most High said what?
Let there be a firmament.
What is a firmament? It is always good to go and look up the definition unless you already know it. Do you know it?
Well, I say firmament means like more solids, more earth. It's because it's firm. It's Firmanet.
Okay, look it up, Abon. You want to give it a try?
Okay.
I'm Firman.
Net. Yeah.
What is a firmament?
So, like I said, I got the definition of it.
Go ahead,
okay. The definition says the heaven or the skies, especially when regarded as a tangible thing.
That's exactly what a firmament is. That's what I was looking for, the heavens or the skies. In other words, the atmosphere.
Right.
The Lord built a firmament in the sky. Read.
Firmament, and God said, let there be a firmament in the midst of the waters.
In the midst of the waters. Why is it that what waters is he talking about? Go ahead.
The heavens.
The heavens. Why? Because what? The earth and the. Go ahead. Did you want to say it? You got it?
No, you go ahead.
Oh, because the earth because the heavens and the waters metaphorically was the same according to the scriptures. Go ahead and read it.
And in the midst of the waters, and let it divide the waters from the waters.
The waters from the waters. What is that speaking of? Go ahead.
The heavens from the like space.
From space. Between what? Space and what?
The atmosphere. Sir.
In the atmosphere, but why is it referring to like outer space as the waters?
It's like right.
Go ahead.
Because it's even in space, it's just like the ocean.
Exactly.
Right. You can't breathe in the ocean for a certain. You can't breathe in the ocean. You can't breathe in space. It's cold in the water deep parts. It's cold in space.
Right. Just like in space, just like in the deep waters in the ocean. You understand? If you could go down the deep ocean, it's a hostile, cold, and it's a hostile environment. It's cold. You understand? You floating down in there. This is the same thing in space, man. When you go out past this atmosphere, you go out there, it's very hostile. You know what I'm saying? It's cold. You can't breathe. For a certain amount of time, you freeze to death.
Right.
You understand? It's hot. It's the same. The reason why it's comparing or the both is because they are. It's like being in the. It's like being in the waters. If you went out into space, it'd be just like being down in the ocean in the water.
Right.
You understand? So that's why the Bible is, refers to outer space as the waters or the deep waters. You understand? And also, there's a lot to be explored down in the ocean that has not been explored down in the ocean.
Okay.
Same thing with outer space, man. As much technology that you understand that Esau has, he still has not discovered every part of the universe.
Right.
Just like he still hasn't discovered every part of the ocean on Earth. You understand? So it can be synonymous. Go ahead and read.
Verse 7. And the Most High made the firmaments and divided the waters which were under the firmaments from the waters which were above the firmaments.
Right.
And it was so.
And all of that saying is that he built an atmosphere, man. You understand? All right. We're going to go back to the Hebrew.
Okay, sir.
For the fact that we don't have another man to come up, we're just going to keep Kazak Shapar here reading the scriptures.
Okay, sir. Verse 8, Genesis 1, verse 8. Kwaya alahayam larakwa ya'ai shamayam wayahaya arab wayakaya bakwar Yawam, Shanayah, verse 9. Waya'ar, Wayamar, Alahayam, Yakwa, Wawa, Hamayam, Matha, Kaf, Hamashayam, Al, Makwayam, Akkad, Watha, Ra'a, Hayabasha, Wayahaya, Khan. Verse 10. Waya Kwara Alahayam Laya Basha Arataza. Arataza, yes. Alamakwa Waha Hamayam Kwara Yamayam Waya'a Alahayam Kaya Tawab, verse 11. Wa'a Ya'am Mara Alahayam Thadashah Harataza, Dasha, Ashab, Mazah, Rayai, Zara, Yai, Itazah, Paraya, I, Shah, Paraya, Lamaya, Nayawa, Ashar, Zarayai, Bara, Il, Haya, Ratazah, Wayaha, Ya, Khan. Verse 12. Watha, Ra, Tazaya,
but let that brother in.
Haya, Ratazah, Baya, Ashab, Mazah, Rayai, Zarayai, Layanaha, Lawa, Slaki. Wayai, Ratazah, Washah, Parayah, Ashar, Azarayai, Wa,
yeah, you put it on that table.
Bawa, Allah, Mayana, Hawa, Slaki. Waya, Ra, Alahayam, Kaya,
Yeah, I'll take one.
Tawab, verse 13. Waya, Aya, Arab, Wayahaya, Bakwar, Yawam, Shalayash, Yah, verse 14. Waya, Mara, Alahayam, Yahaya, Ma'ayarath, Bara, Quayai, Hashamayam, Laha, Badayala, Laha, Badayal, Bayan, Hayaham, Badayan, La, Waha, Ya, Lathatha, Wala, Mawai, Dayam, Walayam, Wala, Yam, Washa, Nayam. Said, sir.
Understood?
Verse 15, yes, sir.
All right. From the beginning, English.
The English, verse 8, Genesis.
And of course, you want to keep it on the, keep that book open and to the side, that way you can go right back to it.
Yes, sir. Oh, God, yeah. Okay. Genesis, chapter 1, verse 8. And Most High called the firmament heaven, and the evening and the morning were the second day. And the Most High said, let the waters under the heaven be gathered, excuse me, together in one place, and let the dry land appear. And it was so.
That's right.
Verse 10, and the Most High called the dry land earth.
So now, just imagine the earth being filled with water, right? And there's water all around the entire earth, right? But then he allows the earth or the rock or the land up under that water to rise. So now you start getting land masses. North America, South America, you understand? Africa, what's the east, what's some of the other continents? Asia, Europe, you know, places like that, Australia, all of these land masses start coming up from under the water.
Okay.
You understand? Go ahead.
And the Most High called the dry land earth.
We call the dry land earth. Go ahead.
And the gathering together the waters called he seas.
Go ahead.
And the Most High saw.
I'm sorry, read that one more time.
And Most High called the dry land earth, and the gathering together of the waters called he seas.
And so now now the earth is looking like the earth now.
Okay.
Now that's another thing we need to get. I want to get a globe, something we can keep here.
Okay.
That way it'll go good with when we teach that breakdown on Genesis.
Okay.
But so now you got the earth, and the land comes out of it, and so now you have the land, and you have the water around the land. You have the Pacific Ocean, you have the Indian Ocean, you have the Atlantic Ocean, you have all of the oceans now, right? The Arctic Ocean. Go ahead.
And the Most High saw that it was good.
The Most High saw it was good.
Verse 11.
Which means that it pleased them. It was righteous. Right? Keep going.
Verse 11. Genesis 1 and 11. And Most High said, let the earth bring forth grass, the herb yielding seed, and the fruit tree yielding fruit after his kind.
So now he's bringing, the crop in. He's bringing all of the things that we could live off of now. You know what I'm saying? He's preparing the earth because he's going to eventually put humankind on it. He's going to put mankind on the earth.
Okay.
So now he's bringing the herbs and the things that grow out of it that we will be able to eat.
Right.
Go ahead.
And the fruit tree yielding fruit after his kind, whose seed is in itself.
That's right.
Upon the earth, and it was so. And the earth brought forth grass, and the herb yielding seed after his kind, and the tree yielding fruit, whose seed was in itself after his kind. And the Most High saw it was good.
What verse are you on?
Verse 13.
Okay, so verse 14 is the last one, right?
Yes, sir.
Was that verse 14 you just read?
No, it's verse
Okay.
12. Verse 13, Genesis 1 and 13. And the evening and the morning were the third day. And the Most High said...
Now we're in day 3 of this creation.
Day 3, yes, sir.
You understand? Go ahead.
And the Most High said, let there be lights excuse me, it's lucky, in the firmament of the heavens to divide the light from the night.
So now what's happening? Go ahead, Vaughn.
Right, I think the Most High was starting to make the sun and the moon and everything.
So now he's getting ready to make the sun and the moon. So what does that tell you? In the beginning, he had already created a light to divide the day and the night, correct?
Yes, sir.
So now he's getting ready to make the sun and the moon, which means what? The earth already has a light.
It has its own lights.
It has its own light.
Con, sir.
Go ahead.
And the lights of the firmament of the heaven to divide the day from the night, and let them be for signs.
And let them be for signs. Keep reading.
And for seasons.
And for seasons. Keep reading.
And for days and years.
Right.
Right? Go ahead.
That's it, sir.
So now he makes the sun and the moon, and the sun and the moon he made for seasons, for different time periods or whatever. But they also serve to show you the difference between day and night.
Okay.
You understand?
Okay.
All right. Was that it on that?
That's it on that.
All right. Go back to go ahead to the next few.
Okay.
Next 7.
Verse 15. Genesis 1. Verse 15. Out of the Tanakh. Wahayaha lama
You got to eat up.
wariyah
Okay.
barak kwayai kashamayam allaha ya'ar ayel ka'aratazah wayaha kan. Verse 16.
Do you need a Bible?
Wayaash la'a alahayim af shanaya ha ma'araf haga dalayam af ha ma'a wa'ar haga dal la gaga shalaf ha ya wam wa'af ha ma'a war hakwa tan la mama shalaf laf hala yalav wa'af ha karakakayam. Verse 17. Wayathan Atham, Alahayam, Bara, Kwa'ai, Bayai, Hasha, Mayam, Lahaya, Yara, Al, Kaya, Ha, Arataza, verse 18. Wala, Mashal, Baya, Wam, Wabala, Yala, Al, Kayam, Dayal, Bayan, Hayawar, Wabayan, Haka, Shak, Wayaraya, Arataza, Salakia, Alahayam, Gaya, Tawab, verse 19, Waya, Haya, Arab, Wayaha, Bakwar, Wam, Rabba, Ya'ar, Ya, verse 20, Waya, Amara, Alahayam, Yesharataza, Wa, Ha, Mayam, Sharataza, Napash, Kayaha, Wa'ar, Wap, Ya'arap, Ya'ai, Papa, Al, Harataza, Al, Panaya, Rakwa, Ya'ai, Hashamayam, verse 21, Wa Yabara, Alahayam, Av, Hath, Nayam, Hakadalayim, Wayaf, Kal, Napash, Hakaya, Hara, Mashah, Ashar, Sharataza, Wa, Hama, Yam, Lamaya, Nayam, Laham, Wa'af, Kal, Awap, Kanap, Lamaya, Naha, Waya, Ra'a, Alahayam, Kaya, Tawab, verse 22, Wayab, Barak, Atham, Alahayam, Layam, Ra, Parar, Warabar, Walaya, Wa, Af, Hath, Hamayam, Mayam, Waka, Waha, Wap, Yarab, Ba'arataza. That's it, sir.
Okay. In English from the top.
It's like 15. Genesis 1, verse
15, right?
Verse 15. Yes, sir. all the way to 22. And let there, Genesis 1 and 15, and let there be for lights in the firmament of heaven to give light upon the earth. Right. And it was so. And the Most High made two great lights. Mm-hmm. The greater light to rule the day, the lesser light to rule the night.
Which is called the what? The sun and the moon. That's simple. A kid can tell you that, right?
Yes, sir. The lesser light to rule the night. He made the stars also.
Stars as well. So all of those, shining stars in the sky that you see at night, that he created that as well. Continue.
Okay. And the Most High set in the firmament of the heaven to give light upon the earth. Mm-hmm. Okay. And to rule over the day, over the night.
Right. So these were created to rule over the day and the night. So that's why in the daytime you see the sun, and at the nighttime you see the moon. Real simple.
Yes. And to divide the light from the darkness. And the Most High saw that it was good.
The Lord saw that it was good, it was righteous, it was in order. That's the way He wanted it.
Okay.
All right, go ahead.
Verse 19. In the evening and the morning were the fourth day.
Now we're in the fourth day. That was the fourth day. Go ahead.
Verse 20. And the Most High said, let the waters bring forth abundantly the moving creatures that have life.
Well, now the Lord is getting ready to start making the creatures in the ocean. Go ahead.
And the fowl that may fly above the earth.
And the fowl is what? A bird, right? A type of bird. Go ahead.
The fowl that may fly above the earth in the open firmament of heaven.
In the open firmament of heaven. Talking about in the sky. All right. Go ahead.
Verse 21. And the Most High created great whales.
So now, go ahead. Keep reading.
And every living creature that moveth, which the waters brought forth abundantly.
So now the Lord is creating large beasts, man. And just think about the power. Like, if you ever, I don't know if you've ever been to, like a theme park or like a water park or something. They used to, y'all remember Shamu back in the day? Where you can go and see these whales and stuff. Just imagine the Most High's power and his ingenious nature is just so respectable, because when you see these animals, you see how big they are and how complex they are. It had to have been a guy that's sitting up there making these things, man.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? And the Most High created that animal, man.
That's right.
Created them large animals down in the ocean. And if you go and if you're really into science and you go and you study geological studies and the depths of the ocean or whatever, you'll find that there are beasts down inside of the ocean that are even larger than a whale. You know what I'm saying? There's something called a giant squid. You ever heard of that? A giant, I think it's either a giant squid or a giant octopus. Lord created these beasts, man.
Wow.
He created these things that, you would believe that because science teaches what? Teaches evolution. Teaches that these things just came out of nowhere. You would believe that. You understand? Because you get high, you don't do anything but get high and watch all kinds of bull crap on YouTube. But we read the Bible, man.
Okay.
And in the Bible is telling us that the creators of the heavens and the universe created these animals, man.
That's right. That's right.
That's what it's bringing out right now. Go ahead.
Okay. And God created, the Most High created the great whales and every living creature that moveth, which the waters brought forth abundantly after their kind.
After their kind, meaning you got a whale, and then there's a bunch of other type of whales. You got this shark, and there's a bunch of other type of sharks. Okay. You got this type of fish, and then there's a ton of other fish that's like this fish. Okay. But it's a different kind of fish.
Okay.
Go ahead.
After their kind. And every winged fowl after his kind.
So you got this type of bird, and then you got this type of bird. You got eagles, you got hawks, you got this kind. They all of a different kind, but they are fowls that are flying in the sky. Go ahead.
Every winged fowl after this kind. And the Most High saw it was good. Verse 22. And the Most High blessed them.
The Most High did what?
Bless them, saying, be fruitful and multiply and fill the waters in the seas.
So now the Lord is telling the animals to go ahead and be fruitful, which means make more babies.
Right.
keep growing, have more. You know what I'm saying? And he was he's putting this earth together like a nice project. You ever did a project in school and you just want to make sure that thing is real nice, and so you can make sure you get that A, it's real good, and it's not pleasing to you, it's perfect.
That's right.
This is what the Most High is doing right now with the earth, man. He has this earth, and he's building this thing up, and he's making things come on it. You know, he's bringing things into it. You know what I'm saying, that we probably wouldn't have imagined in that time period. You know how great those things are. You know, it's just a beautiful sight to see or to read inside of these scriptures, man.
Okay.
All right, keep reading.
Be fruitful and multiply and fill the waters in the seas, and let the fowl multiply in the earth.
Was that it on? Was that it? 22.
22.
All right. Back to the top in the Hebrew.
Verse 22. Out of the knock, Genesis 1 and 23. 1 and 23. Salakia. Haya Arab Yahaya Bakwar Yawam Kamayash Ya, verse 24. Shaya Mar Alahayam Thawatazah Ya Haya Ratazah Napash Kaya Lama Yama Baha Maya Wara Masha Waka Yata Rataza Bama Lama Yana Waya Haya Khan. Verse 25. Waya Ash Alahayam Af Kayath Haya Rataza Lamaya Wa'af Ha Baha Maha Lamayana Wa'af Call Ramayash Haya Damaha Lamaya Naha Waya Ra'a Alahayam Kaya Tawab, verse 26. Waya Amar Alahayam Naya Shaha Adam. Sorry, it's like it. Ba'rataza la mana kada mawathana wara daya badagath hayam wabaya ap hasha mayam wa baba ham wa baka all arataza wa bakal hara Mayash, Hara, Mayash, Ayel, Ha'aratazah, verse 27, Waya, Bara, Waya, Mara, Salaki, Waya, Bara, Alahayam, Ath, Hayadam, Baratazah, Lamar, Baratazah, Layam, Allah, Hayam, Bara, Ath, Athar, Zakar, Wanakwa, Baha, Bara, Ahayam, verse 28, Waya, Barak, Atham, Alahayam, Waya, Amara, Laham, Alahayam, Parah, Warad, Barah, Wa Malah, Ya, Ath, Ha'aratazah, Waka, Bara, Waka, Basha, Ara, Daya, Bada, Gath, Hayam, Wabaya, Wap, Hashemayam, Waba, Kal, Ka, Yaha, Hara, Mayath, Ayel, Haratazah, verse 29, Waya, Marah, Alahayam, Hanayah, Natatha, Lakam, Af, Baal, so it's like a Kal, Shan, Ashab, Zarai, Zarayai, Ashar, Al, Panayah, Kal, Ha'aratazah, Wayath, Kal, Halahaya, Halat, Ha'ai, Ratazah, Hayai, Tazah, Ashar, Bara, Paraya, Iratazah, Zarayai, Lakam, Yaha, Lahaka, Laha, verse 30. Yes, right. Yala, Pala, Kaya, Haratazah, La, Kailal, Wap, Hashemayam, Lalaka, Rawa, Masha, Ayel, Haratazah, Ashar, Bara, Nasham, Napash, Ka, Yaha, Af, Kal, Warakwa, Yarakwa, Ashab, Laha, Kalalha, Wa'ahaya, Khan. That's it, sir.
Right from the top.
22, verse 22, 23, I'm sorry. Genesis 1 and 23. And the evening and the morning were the fifth day. Come on. And Most High said, let the earth bring forth the living creature after his kind, cattle and creeping things.
So now you're getting cattle, you're getting, horses and cows and just think of all of the beasts that you see roaming on the field, zebras and giraffes. Just think of all of the animals you now see roaming the land, eating on grass or eating on trees. Now this is what the Lord has created, and all of the creepy things, snakes and spiders and just different things that crawl on their belly and different things like that crawl down in holes, moles and rabbits and stuff. Go ahead.
And even more in the 5th day, verse 24, and the Most High said, let the earth bring forth living creature after his kind, cattle, creeping things, the beasts of the earth after his kind, and it was so.
And it was so, man. So in this time period, the Lord is creating all living creatures. You understand? Dinosaurs, whatever it is that you that you believe, that he created that animal, man. You understand? Read on.
Verse 25. And the Most High made the beasts of the earth after his kind, and the cattle after their kind, and every thing that creepeth upon the earth after his kind. And the Most High saw it was good. And the Most High said, let us make man in our own image.
Let us do what now?
Let us make man.
Was Adam and Eve thought of yet?
No,
they wasn't. This is the Lord creating man before Adam and Eve was even thought about.
That's right.
Which means what?
That there were a lot of people.
Go ahead.
There were a lot of people created before Adam and Eve, and
right.
They were many people created.
Which means what? What lie does that stump when it comes to Christians? Go ahead, Abon.
It's like, sir, that Adam and Eve were the first people on the planet.
Say that one more time.
That Adam and Eve were the first people on the planet.
That's right. That's correct. Because Christians will tell you that Adam and Eve was the first ones because they don't read the Bible. In Israelite School of Universal Practical Knowledge and Commander General Yana, we read the Bible.
That's right.
And so we know that Adam and Eve was not the first people on this earth.
That's right.
You understand? And they were not the only two on this earth.
That's right.
You understand that the Lord made mankind before Adam and Eve was even brought from the dust.
That's right.
You understand? Keep reading.
And the Most High said, let us make man our own image, after our likeness, and let them have dominion over the fish of the sea, over the fowl of the air, over the cattle, and over all earth.
So now the Lord has given mankind power over the entire earth. You understand? To go where he wants to go, to do whatever he wants to do on that earth. You understand? He has power over everything.
Wow.
He's given him power over everything. Keep going.
And over every creeping thing that creepeth upon the earth. Verse 27. So the Most High created man in his own image. In the image of the Most High created he him.
Okay. Keep reading.
Male and female created he them.
There you go. Keep reading.
Verse 28. And the Most High blessed them. And the Most High said unto them, be fruitful and multiply.
Now he's telling mankind to go and be fruitful and multiply.
Okay.
Right?
Okay.
Keep reading.
Be fruitful and multiply and replenish the earth.
What does it mean when it says to replenish the earth? Go ahead.
Populate that earth.
Damn right. Populate the earth.
Okay.
He's telling them to go and populate the earth. Go ahead.
Replenish the earth and subdue it, and have dominion over the fish of the sea, over the fowl of the air, and over every living thing that moveth upon the earth.
No matter how large an animal is or how big an animal is, mankind has dominion over the earth. You understand?
Okay.
Mankind has power and dominion over the earth. The Lord didn't give that power over to the animals.
Okay.
They're simple animals that roam the land and do what they do.
Okay.
But the Lord gave mankind, the creature that he made called mankind, he made them to be dominion, to have dominion over the earth.
Okay.
Keep reading.
Verse 29. And the Most High said, behold, I've given you every herb bearing seed.
Are we close to this? Are we still going?
Bill 30.
Okay, go ahead. Got it.
Every herb bearing seed, which is upon the face of all the earth, and every tree in which is the fruit of the tree yielding seed. To you it shall be for meat.
So now the Lord is telling them, you can eat from the trees, you can eat from the herbs that grow out of. He's basically saying this land is fruitful for you to eat from.
That's right.
You can eat this. This has the proteins and the nutrients and the things that you're allowed to eat.
Okay.
You understand? Mankind can now live off of that.
Okay.
Okay, go ahead.
Verse 38. And to every beast of the earth, and to every fowl of the air, and to everything that creepeth upon the earth, wherein there's life, I have given you every green herb for meat, and it was so.
There you go.
Got one verse left, sir. Verse 31, read that one.
Go ahead and read it.
Verse 31, Genesis 31. And the Most High saw everything that he had made, and behold, it was very good.
Yeah, I'm right. And that means so now what you just got in this whole entire first chapter of Genesis is the creation of the earth, man.
Okay.
You understand? Is the creation of the universe.
Okay.
Of the creation of not just the universe, but the earth, its firmament. The Lord brought order to the earth, creating the land, the oceans, the beasts in the oceans, the fowl in the air. Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. You understand? The Lord put all of that into action, man.
Okay.
And created it all. So this whole chapter is about what the Lord created. Then the Lord goes and creates animals. And then he starts to create humankind or mankind.
Okay.
Keep reading, or was that it on that?
It's almost finished, sir.
All right, go ahead and go ahead.
And God saw that everything that he had made, and behold, it was very good. And the evening and the morning were the sixth day.
There you go. We was on the 6th day. All right, now go ahead back to the.
Okay.
Yeah. We're gonna keep going until we're gonna give it. Yeah, we still got a few more.
Yes, sir.
Got a little bit of time, so
Yes, sir. That would have been.
Go ahead and get into the next chapter. There ain't no sweat.
23, 30, be 23. No, that's the next chapter. Verse 2, right? Now we can't say. Genesis, chapter 2, out of Tanakh. Vayikala, Hasha, Mayam, Waha, Aratazah, Wakal, Tazah, Bayam, verse 2. Wayakal, Aratazah, Bayawam, Hasha, Bayaya, Malah, Kafa, Ashar, Ashaha, Waya, Shabath, Bayam, Hashab, Yaaya, Makayal, Malah, Akatha, Ashar, Ashaha, verse 3. Barak, Alahayam, Af, Yaram, Bayayai, Laya, Quadash, Athar, Kaya, Bara, Shabath, Makal, Malaha, Katha, Ashar, Baya, Alahayam, Laya, Shaya, Wath, verse 4, Alaya, Thawala, Dawath, Masha, Mayam, Wahasha, Mayam, Baya, Wam, Ayah, Salakia. Ashayath, Yahawaha, Alahayam, Aratazah, Washa Mayam, verse 5. Wakal Shayak, Hasha Diyah, Taram, Yahaya, Baharatazah, Wakal, Ashab, Hashadam, Tarayam, Yaratazah, Mak, Karya, La'ah, Ha Matayah, Yaha, Aratazah, Salakia, Lahayam, Al, Ha'aratazah, Wayadam, Ayan, Layab, Labayab, Lan, Af, Haya, Diyah, verse 6, Wayad, Ya'ah, La'ah, Mayan, Ha'aratazah, Wa'a, Shakwa, Af, Kal, Panayah, Hayada, Maya, verse 7, Wayaya, Ratazar, Yaha, Alahayam, Af, Haya, Dam, Apara, Man, Hayada, Maha, Wayamaka, Payar, Nakwa, Nasha, Math, Kayayam, Haya, Dam, La Nasha, La Na Pash, Kayaha. That's it, sir.
All right, from the top.
Genesis chapter 2, out of King James Version. Thus the heavens and the earth were finished, and all of the hosts of them. And on the seventh day, the Most High ended his work which he had made, and he rested on the seventh day.
Which is why we do what on the Sabbath? Go ahead, Doc.
We rest on the seventh day.
We rest on the Sabbath day. Now, what does that mean? Of course,
It means to do no servile work.
no servile work. Does that mean you can't go and get your, if your car breaks down, you can't go get it off the side of the road? Go ahead.
You can get your.
Speak out loud. Go ahead.
You can get your camel out of the ditch. You can get your horse out of the ditch. You can get your car out of the road. So
Damn right, man. So servile work is not necessarily talking about doing things that need to be done. That's what the Sabbath day is for. It's so you can go get things done. If you've been neglected, if you've been working your ass off all week,
that's right,
at your slavery, and you ain't had time enough to cut your grass,
that's right.
You know what I'm saying? And you know that's something you need to do. Well, then Saturday you get out there and cut your grass, man. There's no problem cutting your grass on Saturday. You ain't going out there cutting somebody else's grass to make money. You cutting your own grass because your grass grew up because you've been cutting somebody else's grass throughout the week. So you can cut your grass. You know what I'm saying? So now the Sabbath day is a day where you can rest. And you're not doing no work. You're not doing something that you're required to do in order to live. This Saturday is a day where you can rest and you can enjoy the fruits of your labors. You know what I'm saying, and chill. That's what it is. That's what the nature of our people do. Just think about in the kingdom on Saturdays in the kingdom, man. We gonna be Israel gonna be partying. I ain't gonna lie, dog. that's a Saturday where we ain't gonna be doing nothing but chilling, man.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And that's just the way it is. That's the spirit of it. Because in this empire, we can't chill.
That's right.
In this empire, we lucky if we get a damn day off.
Okay.
I know what I'm talking about. Sean, you know what I'm talking about.
Okay.
You lucky you could even get a damn day off on this, in this kingdom because the Esau want us to work every damn day.
Okay.
He want us to work as much as possible. But the Lord has given us a day of rest. Because the Lord took a day of rest after putting all of that work into the earth. He took a day of rest as well, and all of the hosts of heaven, man. You understand? Keep reading.
And the seventh day, the God ended his work which he had made, and he rested the seventh day from all his work which he had made.
Man, go ahead.
Verse 3. The Most High blessed the seventh day and sanctified it, because in it he had rested from all his work which the Most High created and made.
So now this thing is holy, man. This is why now, even today in 2020, we are commanded to keep the Sabbath day, man.
Okay.
You understand? You understand? This is an ancient, tradition. You know what I'm saying? This goes way back in the beginning of creation of earth, man.
Okay.
And even today, we are when we on the Sabbath day, when we acknowledge that day and we do it, you understand? When we have these Sabbath services, we are acknowledging the rest that the Lord has allowed us to have, because this is the rest that He also had. Go ahead.
Verse 4. These are the generations of the heavens of the earth when they were created. In the day the Most High, our God, made the earth and the heavens. Verse 5. And every plant of the field before it was in the earth. It's lucky. Let me read that again, sir. And every plant of the field before it was in the earth. That's right. And every herb of the field before it grew. The Most High God had not caused it to rain upon the earth.
Right.
And there was not a man to till the ground. Verse 6. But there went up a mist from the earth and watered the whole face of the ground. Verse 7. And the Most High formed man of the dust of the ground and breathed into his nostrils the breath of life, and man became a living soul.
So now this chapter is going to go into Adam and Eve. We're going to wait, and we're going to go into that next Saturday. Okay. We're going to go ahead and get ready to close it out, and we'll go into that chapter. That way we can bring it all in, starting from Adam and Eve. Okay. But the main thing you should have got out of this Sabbath class is that the Lord created the heavens and the earth. He is the God of all things living. You understand? And He is specifically our God, you Black, Hispanics, and Native Indians, and He created all the heavens and earth. It's no question as to who created everything that we know. The Bible tells you, and if you're a true believer of the Bible, if you're a true believer of God, like you say you are, then you understand that everything created was by the Most High, man.
Right.
You understand? With that being said, Amadium. Go ahead. No sweat. No sign of Christ. All right. Men of Israel, prepare to salute the Torah. Go ahead and grab the Torah. All right. Face towards me. Yahba Shemi Ashabrak. It's like Yahba Shemi Ashabrak Yah. All right. Then you face him.
Yahba Shemi Ashabrak Yah.
All right. Then you step down.
Hold down.
Yep. Right there. And then y'all brothers come up and salute the Torah as well.
Yahba Shemi Ashabrak Yah.
There you go. It's Yahweh Ba'ashem Yah Shabrak Yah.
Yahweh Ba'ashem Yah Shabrak Yah.
Most High Christ. All right, you step back up, brother. All right, Bob, for the sake of time, I'll go ahead and read the Hebrew, you do the English. All right, we're going to start first towards the east. All right, we're gonna go ahead and read the prayers. We're gonna start off in the Hebrew and then in the English, starting off with the Lord's Prayer, which you can find in Matthew chapter 6, verse 8 through 13. All right, Lord's Prayer in the Hebrew. Abadawa. Shabbat Shemayim. Shabbat Shemayim. Dash. Yah. Ka. Shemaka. Yahweh. Lakutha. Rabah. Zaka. Tzaka. Yah. Shah. Arataza. Kawa. Yah. Shemayim. Family now. Come. Yawam. Salatina. Kawawatkina. Salatina. Kawawatkina. Wala'ah. Tabayanawa. Banasaya 1. Abal. Hawashayana. Ayan. Hayat. Kamalakwa. Maha'ala. Wahatapara. La'aywalamyam. Aman.
What we just said in the English was, Our Father, which art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come. Thy will be done. In earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread. Forgive us our debts as we forgive our debtors. And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom, and the power, and the glory, forever so be it. Amen.
Psalms 121 in the Hebrew. Asha'ah. Ayanya. Ahahari. Ayan. Yaba'ah. Azariah. Ayin. Yahweh. Aishah. Shamayam. Arataza. Ayathan. Amawat. Ayanawam. Shamarka. Anawam. Yashan. Shawamar. Sha'ala. Yahweh. Shamarka. Yahweh. Zalka. Yanka. Yawamam. Hashemash. Yarak. Salaki Balayala. Yahweh. Yashamarka. Yashamar. Salaki Athnapashka. Yahweh. Yashamar. Taza'atka. Aitha.
What we just said in the English was, I will lift up my eyes. Unto the hills. So what's coming my help? My help comes from Yahweh. Which made heaven and earth. He will not suffer thy foot to be moved. He that keepeth thee will not slumber. Behold, he that keepeth Israel shall neither slumber nor sleep. Yahweh is thy keeper. Yahweh is thy shade. Upon thy right hand. The sun shall not smite thee by day. Nor the moon by night. Yahweh shall preserve thee. From all evil. He shall preserve thy soul. Yahweh shall preserve thy going out. And thy coming in. From this time forth. And even forevermore.
Psalms 83 in the Hebrew. Alahaya. Al-Demalika. Al-Takarash. Al-Tashakwat. Kayahana. Awayab Salagya. Awayab Yaka. Yahamayan. Ra'ash. Al-Amakah. Ya'ira Yamwa. Sawada. Wayatha. Ya'itazawad. Al-Tazapanyanka. Amarwa. Lakawa. Wanakakida. Magawya. Wala'ah. Yazakar. Sham Yasha'ala. Aywadah. Now Aitazawa. Rabah. Aliyaka. Barya. Salaki. Aliyaka. Barya. Yakar. Ahawya. Adawam. Washamai Alayam. Ma'abah, Wahagaria, Gabal, Wa'aimawan, Wa'aimalak, Halashah, Yashabia, Tazawar, Ramashawar, Imam, Hayawat, Zarawat, Labanya Lawat, Salah, Aisha Laham, Kamayan, Kasaya, Sara'ah, Kabyabian, Banakal, Kwayashwan, Nashad Morwa, Ba'ayan, Arab, Hayat, Salaki, Hayawat, Daman, La'adma, Shayata, Nadab, Yamawa, Ka'ira, Wakazabak, Anad, Kal, Nasayakwa, Ashar, Amarwa, Nayarash, Lanawa, Na'awah, Alahaya, Ka'ash, the Ira, Wakalabah, Dalahat, Aharium, Khan, Daradakma, Basa Wabasa, Wapatka, Tabahalam, Salagi, Tabahalam, Mala'ah, Payaham, Kwalawan, Waya, Makwashwa, Shamka, Yahweh, Kabashwa, Waya, Bahalwa, Ayai, Waya, Kaparwa, Waya, Ibadwa, Waya, the Iowa, Kaya'atha, Shamka, Yahweh, Baka, Alawan, Al-Kaha Ratzaza.
What we just said in the English was, keep not thy silence, O Yahweh.
Keep not thy silence, O Yahweh.
Hold not thy peace. And be not still. O Yahweh. For lo thy enemies. Make a tumult. And they that hate thee have lifted up the head. They have taken crafty counsel against thy people. They consulted against thy hidden ones. They have said, Come, and let us cut them off from being a nation. That the name of Israel may be no more remembered. For they have consulted together with one consent. They are confederate against thee. The tabernacles of Edom, and the Ishmaelites, and Moab, and the Hagarenes, Gabal, and Ammon, and Amalek, the Philistines, with the inhabitants of Tyre. Ashur also was joined with them. They are hoping the children of Lot, Salah, do unto them as unto the Midianites, as to Sisera, as to Jabin, at the brook of Kasan, which perished at Endor. They became as dung for the earth. Make their nobles like a ram, and like Ze'er. Yea, all the princes of Zabah, and as Zamunah, who said, let us take to ourselves the houses of Yahweh in possession. O Yahweh, make them like a wheel, as the stubble before the wind, as the fire burneth their wood, as the flame setteth the mountains on fire. So persecute them with thy tempest, and make them afraid with thy storm. Fill their faces with shame, that they may seek the name. O Yahweh, let them be confounded, and troubled forever. Yea, let them be put to shame, and perish, that men may know that thou, whose name alone is Yahweh, are the Most High over all the earth.
All right. The Hakak, Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shah, Barakashah.
Barakashah.
Lathalanah.
Lathalanah.
Hakat.
Lakat.
Hakat.
Hakat.
Larapa'ah.
Larapa'ah.
Kalmakalah.
Kalmakalah.
Wakal Marawah. Hakat.
Hakat.
Latahar.
Latahar.
Hamatazariah.
Hamatazariah.
Hakat.
Hakat.
Lahakwiyah.
Lahakwiyah.
Hamathiam.
Hamathiam.
Hakat.
Hakat.
Al-Rakawah. Salagit. Hatama'ala.
Hatama'ala.
Garashan.
Garashan.
Hashem.
Hashem.
Yahushua.
Yahushua.
The water.
The water.
Aman.
Amen.
The power in the English. Lord, in the name of Yahushua.
Lord, in the name of Yahushua.
Please give us the power.
Please give us the power.
The power to heal.
Power to heal.
All manner of sickness.
All manner of sickness.
And all manner of disease.
All manner of
The
disease.
power to cleanse the lepers.
Power to the
The
left.
power to raise the dead.
Power to raise the
The
dead.
power against unclean spirits.
Power against unclean spirits.
Cast them out.
Cast them out.
In thy name,
In thy name.
Yahushua.
Yahushua.
Thank you so be it.
Thank you so baby.
All right, bless Israel, Yahweh,
Bahashim,
Yahushua,
Yahushua,
Raklanawa,
Raklanawa,
Yasha'ala,
Yasha'ala,
Waha, Yatsapariah,
Yatsapariah,
Barak,
Raka'ah,
Magun,
Hagun,
Bahashim,
Bahashim,
Yahushua, the water, Aman.
Amen. Bless Israel in the English. What we just said was, Lord, in the name of Yahushua.
Lord, in the name of Yahushua.
Bless us in Israel.
Bless us in Israel.
And the school. Bless Heal, Shield, Protect.
Bless Heal, Shield, Protect.
All of Israel.
All of Israel.
In the name of Yahushua.
Yahushua.
Thank you so be it.
Thank you so be it.
That's it?
Come.
All right, so all right. All right, you can put that down now. All right, as a closing of the Sabbath service, one courteous salute to the men of Israel. Amayim Shabbat, Amayim, Barak, Yahweh Shem Yahshua Barakatah.
Yahweh Shem Yahshua Barakatah.
All right, Yad Yamata, dismissed.